He has to ask them, can the gates be open? And if they're like, no, because we want money, then he has to give them money.
Hey, I just got married bankrupt again.
Hi, I'm Farah.
Hi, I'm Naqib.
And we said,
I do
7 years ago. We got married
In 2016,
17. No, 17 December 2016.
Yeah, 17
Yes.
December. So we got engaged 1 year before our marriage.
I think we did more of a formal engagement, not so much like the whole "will you marry me, I do" sort of proposal.
Proposal was BTO.
Yeah.
We met in 2013, 2 years of dating, and then we got engaged 2015.
Yeah.
And then we got married in 2016 eventually.
So about 3 years?
What were your expectations like about the wedding?
Our expectations for the wedding, okay, for myself personally, I was the first one to get married within my direct family. So I knew that I had to give more leeway to my parents to maybe like plan out the wedding or decide how it should go.
I'm someone who's a bit more into, I won't say aesthetics per se, but if I have a vision of an event or something, I like it to look a certain way. My main focus was just what I wanted to wear for my solemnization outfit and just the decor.
I think the only non-negotiable thing for me was I wanted Justin Timberlake mirrors to be played on my wedding day.
Yeah.
I don't think I had any non-negotiables. Yeah, mine was just to have that song.
For me, it was just mainly for my immediate family to wear a color that I picked. For both of our events, we just had family members to wear like color-coded outfits. I think if they had picked something else, I would have negotiated with that. Yeah. Technically, I would say our wedding did have a theme, or at least mine.
Within the Malay community, you can actually have like combined wedding where it's like both the bride and the groom side. But for us, we chose to have like the first day to be Farah's event, which is the bride side, followed by the second day, which would be my family side, the groom side.
I wanted something ethereal, so just a lot of foliage. That's what I wanted.
So like if let's say we were to talk about how your side went, the first order of business was the solemnization.
We had our solemnization, which
10.
is called the nikah, at 10 a.m. And then by 12, that will be when guests starts coming in.
For a Malay Muslim wedding, it's more of a free and easy kind of thing. I mean, we have a specific time frame and you can come within this time frame and just enjoy the food. So what Farah was saying, like 12 p.m. was when most people would come because that's the lunch time. It will also be our first outfit. Change, right?
So it had a morning outfit, which was our solemnization outfit. So what happens is we'll change to our songket outfits. So that would be like a traditional wear. Some couples who choose to not have hadang, which is gate crashing.
Gate crashing.
The idea is that
the bride will walk first
to seated on the stage with a fan covered on her face. Basically, the bride side family or friends would then have the gates.
So-called gates.
Which he is tasked to do as what he's been told to.
I remember I had to go through 3 gates.
Yeah.
So they asked me to sing Love.
Yeah, Love.
L is for the way I look at you. Yeah, that song.
After he finishes the task, he has to
I still need to give money.
He has to ask them, can the gates be open? And if they're like, no, because we want money, then he has to give them money.
The second gate, I was asked to dance.
Yes.
So I had to dance to one song.
Still give money.
Still give money. And then the third gate, they know that Farah and I met through futsal. So they know I can play football. I had to juggle the ball 10 times for me to get past them to go to Farah. But obviously I was wearing a songket and smart shoes. So my best man actually assisted me in that so-called gate crash to juggle the ball 10 times. And of course, again, then give money.
And then still go on the stage.
They go on the stage.
Still give money.
Hey, I just got married bankrupt again.
Yeah, so that's pretty much what happens on the first day, or at least on the bride side. And then we go for our last outfit change, which is like a evening wear. So it's like a suit and like a gown.
Yeah. On her side of the day, her dad engaged Black Dog Bone, the famous Malay old school band.
Yeah. So everybody was dancing and like had a time of their life. And then 7 years ago, also what was trending was flash mob dances. it was nice because I think everybody really enjoyed themselves and we
Yeah.
surprised him as well because he didn't know about it.
I still remember when we walked in, we sat on the stage, and then her younger brother, my brother-in-law, he came dancing. I was like, okay, yeah, snapping my fingers. Then the next thing you know, he pulled Farah away. Farah looked at me and she was like, psych! And then they started the whole flash mob while I was the one alone sitting on the stage, like, oh. For like my wedding day. In terms of like the timeline, very similar to your day, but it was just only 2 outfits. Yeah.
And then after that, we'll just have our wedding outdoor photo shoot. Yeah, so usually that's just the rundown of events.
The outdoor photo shoot, which we decided to do at the futsal court. Backstory is like the first time I met her was actually at a futsal court at Coven. So I think it was just
to recreate that.
it was just ideal to do a photo shoot there. Yeah. In terms of the feedback in regards to our wedding, in general, I would say people said it was wedding of the year. Based on what we could see also, everyone was just enjoying themselves and celebrating our union as a couple.
For me, I would say my memorable part would be 2 things, right? Which is getting married. In a Muslim wedding, usually there will be the guy who's getting married to you who will be signing the deal with the person who's giving away the marriage, right? Which in my case was my dad. So for me, I think what was memorable was the fact he did it in one go. And
don't cry like me, I so cry.
and to see that my dad was giving me away.
I think similarly that would be for mine also, the solemnization part. Secondly would be really seeing like the fact that not only are the both of us getting married, but it's like a union of both families. Her whole family and my whole family just getting together and getting to know each other. The third part would be the outdoor photo shoot at the futsal court. Because that was really how our relationship began. So it was just only right to end our big day in that manner. We would say like one thing that we've learned is that you have to delegate. On your wedding day, you should just be enjoying yourselves and just being the bride in the group. You know, in the Malay community, they would say like Raja dan Permaisuri is, that's princess. Raja dan whatever lah, king and queen lah basically. You'll be a king and queen
for the day
itself.
So now I'm going to be passing you guys this memory box.
Okay.
Wow. Okay, let's
Walking
see.
down memory lane.
This is my wedding ring.
That's faded.
Which is faded and then I can't fit anymore. Look, it just gets stuck here.
This is also my wedding ring, which I also can't fit it anymore. Now we both don't fit it, but it's there. To be honest, I'm not a princess cut girl, but he thought it was nice and I was like, okay lah. In fact, I think for him, he was more specific about his ring.
So like when we went to the shop and then I was like, oh, okay, I like some like rose gold aspect and like with like a small diamond inside. Yeah, that's how I chose this ring. Right? Okay, let's see what do we have here.
We have 2 wedding invites. So his is nicely framed. Fun fact, this thing is also on outside his parents' house. It's on the wall, right? It's been almost going to be 8 years, but it's still there. So you can see how different it is. So I wanted something green and ethereal then. So whereas his mom wanted a bit more purple, butterflies. She loves flowers, so hence like the difference a little bit.
I think what's inside mine is almost similar, but I'm scared to open the frame. Look at these small jerseys.
Yes, for slimmer than
when we were fitter back then.
So we don't support the same teams.
Her whole family supports Arsenal. I support Manchester United.
In a Malay wedding, we have an exchange of gifts. So this is up to you as to how much you want to give, what you want to give.
So I think we both decided what we would want to exchange with each other.
Once again, we met on the futsal court, so it just seemed fitting. So along with the jerseys,
this next item is my favorite personally. I know it looks like really beaten up, but I'm still using these football boots up till today. I just used it yesterday. These were limited edition. Mizuno boots. It's not a paid ad, but they are really good boots.
These battered up boots are my favorite, and as you can see, it's a gone case. These ones are no longer in production anymore.
Probably when I'm done with these boots, no matter what the condition is, I'll
Yeah.
probably frame it up.
Yeah.
This photo is a photo of Farah in her songket outfit, which was on my day. I actually chose this color for this songket. I wanted to look as regal as possible, so I felt like the darker tone with like all the gold elements looked really well on the both of us. Like I felt like not just a king but also like a boss. This photo is a photo of Farah's hands with henna.
When we were seated, he was like, something smells. And I was like, huh? He's like, yeah. And he took my hand and he was like, it's your henna. It smells. And I was like, yeah, it smells like herbal.
It lasted 2 weeks.
So
I'm
now-
not saying it's a bad smell.
It's
It's a
herbally.
new smell,
Yeah, it's
which I have to
herbally.
get used to. So
Yeah.
This photo is it's basically when the flash mob ended and you were working back to me with
They
all
had
the
poppers.
confetti. Yeah, this was special to have that flash mob. And this last photo would be during our photo shoot at the futsal court. I mean, like I said earlier on, this shoot was quite special because we did meet on a futsal court.
We just booked the futsal court just for this.
Yeah.
Nobody played.
Let's see. What do we have here? Oh.
Today is the day that we're finally married, and I really couldn't be any happier. Always remember to love each other as if it was the first time we started dating, and never lose that vibe going on. We always want to strive the best for our partners each day.
Mama and Abba, thank you so much for raising me up to the man I am now.
I will love you at your worst, and I will love you at your best. I will always be your number one fan.
So yeah, this last statement that Farah said was to love me at my best,
I will
my
love you.
worst, and always be my number one fan. And she's showed that throughout. Yeah. I mean, after watching the video after so long, nothing has changed in regards to like how we treat each other, how we love each other. I mean, if anything, our love just continues to grow. And like I said, the statement that Farah said at the end, she has lived up to that wholeheartedly. For me, what I hope for our future is for us to just continue to love each other.
I think in terms of family-wise, I think we'd like to put the same sort of concept into our daughter,
Yeah.
right? Which is to grow up to be a kind, empathetic person.
Yeah.
If you guys had one piece of advice that you would give your own daughter when or if she's going to get married,
Find someone as good as your father.
My advice would be to never change the way you are. And I mean, if you were to find someone, you have to make sure that that person accepts you for who you are. I mean, be it your the good things that you have or any of your flaws.
And I think going back with like the whole marriage, every single part of your life is growth and change.
Yeah.
With that, you have to be open-minded and you have to communicate to align to the same end goal.
Yeah.
I think that's the most important thing.
Yeah.
Thank you for watching this video.
Comment down below if there's anything else you would like to see.
Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe.
Bye.